Hello, it's more content time because I haven't posted anything for a while, and what better to fall back on when you don't have original content than to show off the Cyber Dragon decks, because I am a Cyber Dragon boy at heart and I want to have fun at my local today, so I am bringing it back. I'll just get right into it. Most of it's going to be the same, pretty standard, so I'll just jump right in. I will never ever change the fact that I run 3 Cyber Dragon, 3 Core, and 3 Hertz, because that is pretty much going to be mandatory for the rest of the time that Cyber Dragon is in existence, unless we get a drastically new broken card. I understand some people only want to play like one Cyber Dragon, but they forget the fact that machine duplication is a card. So those are those. I'm still keeping the one Noxter and the one Vier because they are really good extenders. And then, of course, the 3 Galaxy Soldier. I will always run 3 because you want to see it, and free level 5 light machines are always good because Nova and Infinity are cards. And then for the last monster, again, I'm keeping in the Jizukiru because any deck that can have a searchable kaiju is always nice when you play it. And that is it for the monsters. That's pretty much been my build every single time I've done Cyber Dragons, because those monsters are all too good not to run in Cyber Dragon. On to the spells. These will also never change. 3 emergency, 3 machine dupe, because it's Cyber Dragon. I mean, if you're not playing 3 of each in Cyber Dragon, you either don't have them or you don't know how to play this deck. I am keeping with the 2 repair plant because this card is just too good. Being able to search out any light machine, this searches any Cyber Dragon, this searches your Galaxy Soldier, this searches your Kaiju. It's just too good. Playing one of them just doesn't feel like enough. Same with the 2 Rev system. I understand why people only want to play one of this. I totally get that. You can only play one. But I've just come up in too many situations where I've needed more than one. Either I hard draw one and I can search another one to be able to extend even further, or I use one on turn 1 or 2, they survive, and then on turn 3 or 4 I need another one, so just running 2 just ends up being too good, so that's why I have 2 of each of those. And then of course the 1 Overload Fusion, because this is Cyber Dragons, and Rampage Go Burr. And then just some other power 1-ofs. I have the 1 Monster Reborn, and the 1 Called by the Grave. This is just too good. Any free extension from the graveyard is always nice. And Ash and Droll really hurt this deck, so if I'm able to draw the cheeky 1-of, then it's always really good. And then of course the 1 power trap card in this deck, non-targeting destruction. It's Cyber Dragon, just play it. That's it for all the normal stuff. On to the tech section. I ran the Wattfox build last time, and as funny as it is and as fun as it is to mess around with that, it's just not as consistent as the Dragoon package, so I am running Dragoon in this. 3 Ash, because Ash is just generically good in any deck, generically good against any deck. I did decide to main deck Nibiru for 2 reasons. 1, because people at my locals can usually overextend, so this ends up coming up and it's really handy to do that. 2, it's a light. Galaxy Soldier. Enough said with that. That's the reason why I'm doing those. And then for the last cards, we will never ever like back row, so 3 Lightning Storm, 1 Feather Duster, it shall be. That is the main deck. That is, I believe, 42 cards. Yeah, 42 cards, because I am too stubborn to attempt to cut anything. I will come to regret that, as I always do, but I digress. On to the extra deck. This is going to be pretty standard. I usually end up doing this all the time. 2 Nova, 2 Infinity. It's too good not to. And in addition to the Dragoon shenanigans, I'm able to run the Zeus shenanigans, so 1 Pleiades, 1 Gaia Thundercharger, and 1 Zeus, because any deck that is able to take advantage of Zeus is just always really good. If you're able to go into Nova, if you have the option to go in either Nova or Pleiades, I mean, being able to go for an Omni Negate or a Bounce, it's situational, so having both at your disposal is always really good, plus the Zeus package to go along with Dragoon. I mean, it's just options, basically. You need as many options as you can get in this deck. This is Cyber Dragons, so we will always play Rampage, or Mega Fleet Fortress Rampage. Getting rid of extra deck monsters, getting rid of link monsters is always good. If you have to link, or if you have to G-Secure somebody, getting rid of it with this is always good, and this generally ends up being your win condition, so you pretty much need to run that. We're playing Dragoon. Play Dragoon. This is Cyber Dragon, and we're playing Dragoon. Verte Anaconda. I mean, this isn't just for Dragoon. I mean, you use this for Overload Fusion, standard Cyber Dragon shenanigans. I don't have to explain that one. And, of course, the 1 Seeger, 1 Link Relo, and 1 Owl Mirage. This is Cyber Dragon. Those are always going to pretty much end up being the staple ones that you need to run in this deck. That is the... Yeah, I don't believe I made any changes to that. Pretty standard stuff there. Side deck, here's where a few changes came in. Not too many. Again, this is mainly for my locals. Droll, because we don't like Drytron, and any other thing that can be dealt damage to by Droll is always good. I'm not main decking it, but I am still side decking the Skullmeister because this is a graveyard format, and there's a lot of stuff in my locals that take advantage of the graveyard. I'm just not main decking it because I feel like the stuff I am main decking helps better just generically, like Nibiru's a light and people overextend. That's just the only reason I'm doing that. 3 Dark Ruler, because big monster boards are still made at my locals. That ends up being a problem for me, and there are 2 cards in the entire game that out a Drytron board, and those are Dark Ruler No More and Forbidden Droplets. And although I have Droplets, I can't afford to play it in this because I need every resource I can get, so Dark Ruler it is. Yeah, you can kill people on the first turn with Cyber Dragon, but I mean, I can also make Dragoon in this, so if I can just deactivate the board and then sit on Dragoon, chances are I'll win anyway. I don't need to kill them that turn. And then for the last 3 cards, I do not like trap cards whatsoever. I have taken this out of my side deck so many times, but I am putting it back in because I am tired of losing to the Eldritch Grind game as well as Trap Trick, so back in it goes. And then the 3 Even Lead, because once again, I don't really care about killing my opponent on the first turn. Yes, Cyber Dragons are very good at doing that, but if I'm unable to do so, I can just sit on Infinity Dragoon and then attempt to survive the next turn and go for more shenaniganry there. That is pretty much it. Most of that's pretty standard what I usually do. Only a few changes, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great rest of the day.